So the current state of Pixelgun 3D is, well, to say the least, not very good. Today's video I'm going to be talking about, well, basically the current state of the game itself, the state of the community, including Discord and YouTube, and basically just giving my full opinion, well, all my thoughts and lots of other people's thoughts on the game right now. And basically I'll be pointing out a lot of things to you all the viewers. And I see you over there, the person right there, the little hater, the keyboard warrior that's already typing. Stop complaining about everything! Dude, just watch the end of the video for once and actually just hear me out with what I have to say. If you disagree, go ahead and type your comment afterwards, but just don't leave hate before you actually hear what I'm actually saying. So about 2 days ago now, I actually made a community post that said, if I switched up my content, would you actually keep watching my videos? Explanation post to this will come out tomorrow. Also, please answer honestly. It got about 2,000 votes, and about 75% of you all said yes, and 25% of you said no, meaning 25% of you are only here for my Pixelgun 3D content, and you actually don't care about what I actually enjoy, which that's perfectly okay. You can make your own decisions, as I can make mine. And basically, I'm going to kind of explain the whole point of that. And first thing I want to go ahead and point out is me and lots of other people in the community it's mainly the OG players are not very happy with the current state of Pixelgun 3D. And there's lots of issues, and it's very simple things that could be fixed, but we've been facing these same issues literally since like 2017, and they've just never been fixed. And I'm going to explain all that in this video. So just so you guys know, back in I think it was 2017 when I started uploading on this channel, when I actually started dedicating to this channel, I started with Pixelgun 3D, which is the first game I actually dedicated to. And the main reason why I actually started uploading this is because, well, it's easy to upload. When I actually first started uploading it, I really didn't enjoy the game. I just did it because, well, it was easy to upload and my viewers seemed to enjoy it, so I was like, okay, I guess why not? So I went ahead and started doing that, and that's really why I started playing the game. Like, at the time, I had literally just installed the game for the first time after like a year after uninstalling it, because honestly, it was about like when they started adding pets and everything into the game. They started making it so childish. And that's when I stopped playing the game originally. But I got it back just because my viewers enjoyed it. And that's really the whole point there. But basically, there's lots of issues in the game. And the first one being, I've pointed this out several times. We keep being lied to by the developers. And honestly, it's a very easy fix. I'm not going to name blame anybody. But we keep getting lied to so freaking much. And it's very, very frustrating. Simply because we keep being told things and we get all excited. And then, well, the exact opposite happens. And there's another thing that I want to talk about is there is a pay-to-win aspect to the game. It's not as bad as it used to be, but the pay-to-win aspect is the way they're doing their updates. So yes, I did actually talk to a Pixelgun 3D moderator, and basically what they said was they keep putting sets into the game simply to get them more money, because you have those kids who will grab their mother's debit card every single update, and they'll just basically spend their mom's money to get the new sets in the game. Every game has those type of players. Oh well, big deal. But that's the reason why they keep adding so many sets. This past year is basically just sets and sets and sets, including the battle passes and stuff. And that's really the only reason they've been adding the sets. And they're doing this so that they can make money and actually have a big update to the point to where they can actually fix the game. And what I was told was we probably won't have an actual update where they actually fix all the issues for another 3 months. We've waited like, what, 2 years? And you're going to make us wait another 3 months because you guys want to get more money from little kids. That's just an issue. Epic Games does it perfectly. They do a content update and then do a patch update. Basically, they alternate. They do a content update bringing new things into the game, and the next update is about fixing the current things in the game. And the one issue that I've had is, yes, the game's not balanced. Basically, the game right now is basically whoever can spam the most cancerous weapons the most basically wins the game. And, well, the game's not balanced, we want it fixed, and the devs have used the excuse that there's too many weapons in the game to be fixed. Okay, that's explainable, that's understandable. Why do you keep adding so many more weapons into the game then? If you actually wanted to balance the game, you'd take a break from adding the weapons and balance the current weapons, or you'd start removing the weapons nobody use. Then those weapons aren't in the game anymore, you don't have to worry about balancing them because nobody really cared about them in the first place. to start actually doing something with the game. The next thing I want to talk about is the YouTube community itself is so freaking stale. Like, literally, if you just start looking through it, there's literally nobody who actually makes original content in this community. And I'm not talking about original to the Pixelgun 3D community, because obviously all the good content is taken from other games. That's how it works. That's how the YouTube community works. That's how it worked like in the past. The YouTube community is 100% dead, and that's mainly because, well, the content creators keep getting taken advantage of. I'll talk about that in just a minute. But for example, the only people who actually make original content that's not the same as everybody else is currently me and Pursued. And that's from what I've seen. Running Back does a good job as well, but that's just from what I've seen. There might be some other smaller content creators, but from the bigger ones that actually like people know of, there's not really anybody who really does anything much different. So if you actually go to YouTube and sort it by view count and search up Pixelgun 3D, and for the upload date do this month, if you actually look at this, the most viewed stuff is gameplays. And then you also have Running Back with his Mythbuster series. Yes, that's original. That's what he does. Congratulations to you. But if you keep looking at it, it's new Spec Up set, the new gauntlet, the heavy gauntlet, whatever crap you want to call it, a new update, a new set, a new update, a new set, another new update, a new set, and that's all people ever upload on this game. And literally all people are doing is giving this game free advertisers, and what are the content creators getting it back? Yeah, they give us currency every now and then, but to be honest, they don't even give us enough currency to actually get the new weapons from these sets, at least for the smaller content creators. I know Echo Soldier gets whatever he wants from them, and I mean, Exotic Gaming got completely shunned from them just for simply saying the game was pay to win, which is honestly kind of petty. And about the whole mailbox promotion system, dude, me and Sage had a group chat with one of the developers, and we literally told them why it is not good for the channels. And they like, okay, well, they don't care. They really just basically do not care about what happens to the channel afterward. And I already know exactly what the developers are doing and why they're doing this. So basically, what we suggested them to do was to stop asking people to subscribe to channels and just have them promote a video, so that if the people who clicked on the video, like for example, currently what they're doing is they will give someone a reward for subscribing to a channel. And yes, I do know you can get around that, but what we suggested them doing is giving them a reward for clicking and watching a video. That way, if they actually enjoyed the video that they were rewarded to watch, then they can subscribe to the person themselves. That way the channel is not going to get dead subscribers. They said that was impossible to do, even though there's so many games who do it. I believe Clash Royale does it. Bullet Force did it. I know Guns of Boom did it, and that's just the three games off the top of my head. And I know there's so many other games that actually do stuff like this. I know it's not impossible. You guys just don't want to do it. You don't care about what happens to the channels after the shoutouts. And what these developers are doing for these shoutouts. So originally, before the shoutouts actually started, they did make a post, and the actual rules for the shoutout was you have to have 10,000 subscribers, commentary videos, and 5 or more videos uploaded a month. Not a week, a month. I will correct myself right there. And as you guys can tell, they really don't listen to their own rules anymore. They basically just promote whoever wants to be promoted. And what's that doing for them? Like, why are they doing that? Well, first off, the people who are getting promoted, yes, they might get a little bit more views, but it's going to completely destroy their channel in the long term because, well, none of those subscribers are going to watch. There might be 5% of those subscribers who actually click on the videos, and that'll be it, which is going to make it really hard to get brand deals and actually get the help from YouTube because YouTube mainly looks to the channels who actually have active following. They don't really look towards the people who, only have a 10th of their viewers watching or a 20th of their viewers watching. Why would you look at them? Those people are literally have completely dead channels. So what the developers are doing, at least from what I've seen, is what they're doing is basically the community is dying out. We've seen that the pro players are leaving, or the skilled players, whatever you want to call them, the competitive players are leaving the scene. We've already seen that. Most of them have left. And lots of the content creators are leaving as well. The content community is honestly completely awful. Nobody makes any good content right now, and it's just extremely freaking boring. And that's why I literally don't watch Pixelgun content. I haven't actually watched Pixelgun content since a little bit after Los Gaming quit. Because I watched a little bit of Exotic then, but I haven't watched any Pixelgun content really since then, unless it's a friend. And what they're doing is they're promoting all these channels because then your people are going to see there's dozens of channels who have 200,000 plus subscribers in the community, and it's going to make the game look like it's very alive. And what's that do for them? If the game looks alive, it's going to encourage people to play it because it looks like the game has a huge community, when in reality, you don't. You're literally just artificially boosting all these channels for your own gain. Like, you don't care about the content creators. It's been obvious. And I mean, my experience with the developers have honestly not been good. Ever since the original developer left, that contacted me, ever since he left the game, my contact with developers have been awful, and my experiences with them have been completely awful as well. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. So basically, to sum it up, the YouTube community is definitely dying out. The game itself is basically just a big cesspool of people spamming the most cancerous weapons in the game. Not to mention the strategies that the developers have, what they're doing right now. So basically, we've had problems in the game for quite a bit of time. Matchmaking's awful. The prices are slightly overpriced. I'm not saying extremely overpriced, just slightly overpriced. And, well, basically, we're not getting lots of new content into the game other than battle passes, and it's just boring. And what are the developers doing to get people to not complain about that stuff? Well, basically, every single month, they bring a whole new set in the battle pass of completely overpowered weapons. And what that does for them is it gets people to stop complaining about matchmaking and prices, and it gets them to start complaining about the new weapons that are completely broken. And then they can nerf those weapons, and then it makes them look like good people. And then what happens after that? They repeat the process and do it all again. Basically, they're trying to distract all these people. They're just trying to distract all of us from the actual problems in the game by making their own problems, with that being overpowered weapons, and then they can nerf that because that's an easy fix. And on top of all that, they're profiting from all this while they're doing that because you're spending money to actually get the battle passes. I'm just going to leave it off right there. Comment down below what you guys think about this. This video, I know it wasn't scripted. It was all off the top of my head. And it's just something I wanted to talk about because, honestly, the Pigskin 3D community, as much as it's done for me, it doesn't seem like it's just something you can truly enjoy. The game's literally targeted for 7-year-olds and above, even though the iTunes, Apple Store, whatever crap you want to call it, it has it listed as 12 plus, and then honestly on the Google Play Store, it's listed as rated T for 13 and plus. But if you go to their Twitter, it specifically says 7 and up, which just kind of shows that they're kind of literally just targeting the little kids. That's really all they care about, the little kids who will grab their mom's credit cards and spend all their money. So anyways, I'm just going to leave it off right there. Comment down below what you guys think about all of this. Do you enjoy the current state of the game? Why or why not? Do you agree with any of this? I'm just tired of being taken advantage of by developers. So, I mean, yes, I will still upload Pigskin 3D occasionally. I'm not quitting the game, as of right now at least. We'll have to see what happens after this video. But, just don't spend your money on this game, guys. Don't encourage the developers to keep doing what they're doing. Honestly, seriously, don't spend money on the game until we've actually seen from the developers that they're actually going to change their actions and actually start helping. So with that being said, I'm just going to go ahead and hop off. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. If you guys do want to see more content, subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Hope you guys all had a very blessed day. Bye.